how do you have the perfect evening in Disney Springs? We gave it our best shot. Get ready to rate my trip.
Can I have the best trip to Disney Springs? I do think I can. And I'm headed to my starting point as if I'm coming from the buses or Lime Garage. I think most folks are either coming from their hotel, so that's the buses, or they're coming from Lime Garage. I think it's the more popular parking lot. Although I like Orange, but that's fine. Lime, I get it. You love it. So my goal here is to do a bunch of really fun, really cool stuff. But Disney Springs is mostly shopping and dining. There's not too much to come from attractions, and there is entertainment, but it's often more like stumble upon entertainment than scheduled. So the plan: walk a very nice route around Disney Springs where I don't take too many steps or backtrack at all, and do cool stuff along the way in a search of having the best possible trip to Disney Springs. So let's do it. I think I'm going to start by heading just in the direction of World of Disney. Honestly, kind of just a great classic place to start the Disney Springs day because it is the biggest Disney store. Odds are if you're here, you have been to the Disney parks as well. And World of Disney has the most Disney merchandise. It's the biggest Disney store in the world, or the second biggest. I think they may have built a bigger one in Asia, but it's very big. There's so much Disney merch everywhere in the store. So we're definitely starting out there. Oh, wait, sorry, there's an art gallery. This is listed as only for the holiday, but little pop-ups like these happen all the time. So definitely a cool place to stop in because I love looking at Disney art. Let's pick out our favorite. Okay, well, I have a pretty strong contender here with the Possum animatronics and Goofy and Max from a Goofy movie. Oh, there's so many cute ones. They got the stretching room portraits. This is what I'm talking about. I was here a couple days ago and this was not here. So you just never know when new stuff will pop up in Disney Springs. It's a little bit more difficult to make a plan for it, but you also don't need to make a plan for it as much as you do the theme parks. So it's actually a nice day to kind of kick it. But that said, there are a couple things you will need to plan for. I plan to show them to you today. Whether or not we can accomplish them, that's another story. Hello, World of Disney. Okay, so obviously a must-do store, typically very crowded, especially at times of year where gifts happen. We film 2 to 4 weeks in advance, so as you're probably guessing, filming before the holidays, this series, but that doesn't change my recommendations at all. We're not going to do any holiday stuff today. But yeah, shopping in World of Disney is so much fun because there truly is merch for everyone and everything, every type of merch. And I recommend checking out the signs because one, the departments move around. You might remember something being in a place and it might not be there anymore. And two, it just makes it easy to get navigated to the place you're trying to go. More or less, it is types of things in an area rather than like specific movies in an area. So like this is plushes here, and then magic bands and pins are to my left. There's apparel also over there, and a big old section with a big old ears sign. But in some instances, they do have it sort of sectioned more by, you might see a lot of Pixar merchandise together. You might see a lot of princess merchandise. That is cute. Oh, that's cute. And it's so soft. Oh man, too bad I live in Florida. All right, that is super cute. Outside of maybe a little something special and personalized, I'm more or less window shopping today. Just to keep the budget low, but window shopping can be very fun. That jersey makes me think of Sage. Oh, you want to know what my favorite type of Disney merch to look at has always been is mugs. And that is problematic because anybody who likes mugs knows that cabinet space is limited and you want all of them. And what am I supposed to do about that? Shut up. No way. It's Yzma as a cat holding the llama potion. I actually guess that's the human potion. That is so cute. Man, that's good. Epcot cookie jar. I remember when those came out. It was all the rage online. There's so much stuff. Look at these fancy stem glasses. I'm not going to spend too long window shopping in here because the more stores we get to check out, the merrier. So I don't want to spend too long in World of Disney, although I could spend ages. And also, the longer I spend in here, the more likely I buy that fluffy Mickey jacket and that Yzma mug. The good news is, I don't like when mugs are shaped like the heads of things, because they're very hard to clean. So that's good, at least. That might deter me. Now, in warmer months, I would say that the must-do here is to get spit on by Stitch. Oh, he is spitting. Okay, change my mind. It's happening. This is something that maybe you as an adult will not want. Oh, he got me. That was wild. I got spit in my eye. You as an adult might not think, oh, I want like Stitch to spit on me. But one, it's very little water, so if it happens to you and you're not expecting it, it's nothing to worry about. And two, your kid will want to be spit on by Stitch. Kids love water effects, so get spit on by Stitch at World of Disney. It's great. I am unfortunately hopping directly into next door because I love this one. Basin. We are on our way to a restaurant, I think, to get a little food. And we're gonna be doing some sort of attraction adjacent items later, since there aren't too many attractions. It literally smells, you can smell the store from like 20 feet that way. So Basin is soaps and bath bombs, which are just for the smell, whether or not you buy anything. I think I've bought bar soap from here like 3 times, and I've loved it every time. And it's great for the guest rooms, so it's really fun to have like Mickey's, and like they had a Pirates of the Caribbean soap one time. Like, look at this. People visiting my house would go crazy for this. That is so cute. Oh yeah, I had this one. My brother bought this one under my apartment when I first moved here. And they have, look, the smells make sense. Coconut, pineapple rum, and cilantro. What does a Mickey bar smell like? Chocolate ice cream bar. Yeah, that one's great. Watermelon Mickey. I want to see, do they have any other like fun ones? I mean, there's a lot of fun ones, but I'm like, any other that really, what do you guys think Minnie Mouse smells like? Strawberry. This is definitely one of those places where you can do samples though. So they have the sugar scrubs out. You can try out anything really that you want to try. So if you have questions about something, you just ask them.
Hi again, it's me, Sage Starkey, bringing you the best 4 hours here at Disney Springs. Yes, I brought my wife because it's annoying to be alone.
To be with those I love, just to be with those I love, joy my heart would overflow.
What's interesting about Disney Springs having the best 4 hours here, and as opposed to the 4 hours we've been having at whether it be Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom or Magic Kingdom, is that there are less activity, quote unquote, activity things to do. Disney Springs is basically Disney's giant outlet mall with restaurants, merchandise, of course, is like live entertainment, and there's a couple activity things you can do, but we only have 4 hours, and we want to have the best 4 hours, but like we can't have the perfect day, because if we were to have the perfect day, we'd probably end up, I don't know, with Drawn to Life or like, I don't know, a concert at House of Blues. So we're gonna do our best to have the best 4 hours. It's gonna be a little progressive dining moments. We're gonna have some shopping moments. Yes, of course, we're gonna have live entertainment moments. Why? Say it with me. Nope, you said it by yourself. Live entertainment is important. Nailed it. First things first, you guys hear it from me all the time. The only way I love to eat at Disney Springs is progressive dining. The other Rate My Trip videos, you will barely see me eat. Here, you're gonna see me really eat. Just because I love the stops here. I love the fact, wait, so hold on, what is progressive dining? Progressive dining is basically you're gonna go to a couple different locations to have your full meal. You'll start at one location, have a glass of wine, have an appetizer, and then go to another location, have maybe a cocktail and maybe a larger food option. Then maybe you go get a dessert cocktail somewhere else, or just a fun ice cream thing later, whatever you want to do. But that way you're trying as many things as you can with the limited time that you have. You're really optimizing it. And also, it's just fun to experience different places in like a short time span. Love progressive dining. So first, we're stopping at Wine Bar George. Wine Bar George definitely has that wine bar aesthetic. Everybody's like wearing aprons. You feel like everybody is like a connoisseur of everything that they're selling. Like you believe that all the bartenders really know everything there is to know about all these different wines and all the things that they're eating. The biggest thing we're going to Wine Bar George for is the saganaki, which is cheese on fire. The saganaki is definitely one of my favorite things that we have at Wine Bar George. It's basically cheese set on fire, torched with crostinis and covered in this like lime juice. It definitely has that like delicious, melted, and I mean congealed in like a positive way, which sounds like a negative term, but congealed torched cheese, just delicious. We also got the house-made meatballs, which had 3 cheese polenta, which is the real reason I was getting this homemade meatballs. The meatballs were good. They were tender. I think they were pretty flavorful. But the 3 cheese polenta, I started just at the end of the dish, just like putting my finger in it just to eat that. And I can do that because I was with my wife and not with you know. We shared germs, that's all I'm saying. We each, of course, got a glass of wine. I got the house Chardonnay. Shannon got something I couldn't afford. You know, but normal things. At the end of my Wine Bar George experience, between the two of us, we spent around $75, which for 2 appetizers and 2 beverages makes sense for Disney Springs. But hey, we just had an appetizer, we just had a glass of wine. That's the beginning of our progressive dining experience. And yes, these are my absolute favorite places to go to. Like what you're essentially seeing is two adults who have dropped the child off with with Grammy, and we're having a timeout. That's literally essentially what you're seeing. But even before the kid, like we would do these progressive dining things as like little date nights because it's just fun to experience many things. It feels like you're putting 3 dinner dates into one. You know what I mean? Anyway, after Wine Bar George, we like to go right across the street, and I do mean literally across the way, to Boathouse, but not really the Boathouse. We're not making a reservation. We're not dining inside. No. The perfect way to do this is to go all the way to the back. The dockside bar is attached to the Boathouse. It's literally just a bar with some tables around it, but everything you can have inside the Boathouse, you can have here. And you're not breaking the bank. When people talk to me about the Boathouse, they always say, the value of or I guess the quality isn't worth the price always. And sure, fine, that's for when you're sitting inside. But you're just going there for an appetizer and for a nice cocktail, because the cocktails are solid and the appetizers are great, especially the oysters. I don't know if you're a fan of oysters, but if you are a fan of oysters, they have some solid options here. And it's all open seating, so if you find a seat, sit down. It's yours, whether it be at the bar or whether it be one of the tabletops around the bar. Super cute, and the atmosphere is lovely. I mean, we've got these car boats driving by. You've got the sunset happening on this beautiful lake. I mean, the water and just like the chitter chatter of like people talking, and just like it's kind of quiet. I mean, we've got some like nice music playing, some nice background music, BGM. It's lovely. Anyway, we got some drinks. Shannon got a Cosmo. I, however, did the thing that I always do when I'm here, and they actually, even though I'm a Manhattan guy, they do have a really great old-fashioned that's on the menu. We did decide to get a half dozen of oysters, and there's a couple options you can choose from. You can mix and match. You can order all the same oysters. We did mix and match because we wanted to try some. So we got 3 of one kind, 3 of a different kind. You can do that for all the oysters, how many you order. I know oysters is a hot topic on the channel. I like oysters, but mostly I like oysters as like a vessel for the ingredients you're putting on top of the oysters. Yes, like the horseradish and the hot sauce and the cocktail sauce. It's a vessel. You don't sit with the oyster in your mouth and chew it around. No, that's odd. That's strange. Who does that? No, you do this, and then it goes down, and then you're done. Right? That's the baby. But the thing that I love about the Boathouse is that you don't have to wait for anybody to give you a check. Oh, goodness, it's lovely. I totally forgot about it. There are these little QR codes that are available to you at your table. So whenever you're done, you decided you've had your last oyster, you've had your last cocktail or mocktail, all you have to do is scan the QR code. It'll give you the option to pay the bill in full or split the bill if you're there with someone else. Maybe you're on a fun date.
We're gonna head into Crystal Arts by Arribas Brothers. If you don't know, Arribas Brothers is actually a very historic sort of Disney company. They were hand-selected by Walt Disney when he saw Arribas Brothers at one of the World's Fairs, the 1964 one, probably. And he was selected them to be on Main Street in Disneyland. And now you'll find Arribas Brothers stores all over the parks, all over the world. And they do incredible pieces of glasswork, which you can see in the cases all around the room. Jewel work as well, gem work. And then they do custom engravings. She's working on one right there. Those folks don't want to head over there, but lots of options for custom stuff. You can often catch actual glass blowers working in the Arribas shop. So even when I was a kid, I liked coming into Arribas Brothers because watching people do glass blowing is really cool. And then you can even do custom tiaras. Now, warning, these are expensive. Maybe don't let your little princess loving kiddo get wind of these existing unless you're ready to splurge, because I think they're between $80 and $90, but they are very cool. This is also home to silhouettes. Now, silhouettes are something you can get on Main Street, and you can get them done of your pets. Should I get one done of Mooney? Maybe. I have a personalized souvenir in mind already, but these are not expensive. I will have to look and see if I have a good enough picture of Mooney from the side. I don't have any accurate enough pictures of the side of Mooney's head. All my pictures of the side of her head are from when she was like 4 months younger for some reason. I've only taken straight on pictures since then. And I want an accurate silhouette, so I'm not gonna do that right now, even though I really was going to if I found a good picture. But big activity here, big one for me. This one I definitely recommend. This is truly one of my favorite things to do in Disney Springs. And here's the deal. This is a Disney PhotoPass studio. Disney PhotoPass is paid. You have to pay for the pictures. Professional photographers take your pictures all around the parks, and it's also ride photos. That means you might have added photos to your trip, and this will count if you have PhotoPass or Memory Maker. You can also preview these in the app. Now, because of that, I will say if there's no line, I recommend doing this even if you don't have PhotoPass, because you can preview the pictures and have a laugh. And they're typically very funny because it's kind of like when you used to go get your pictures taken at like a photo studio 20 years ago. No one really does that anymore because we all have phones, but it's kind of like that, and it's very fun and funny, and they have fun Disney backdrops, and I am gonna go do it because it's important to me to do it. And there is a line, however, or it's a short line, and even if there is a line, I recommend it if you already have paid for your PhotoPass photos, because why not get some silly goofy ones in front of some backdrops, or also some very sweet ones. They are backdrops that they can change out, which is awesome. And there's usually one that is a full green screen backdrop right here, and then the next one over is usually a set. So we'll see what happens in our green screen. Could be anything.
I just wonder if the empty space would make me go insane. Will I eventually evaporate into a black hole?
Okay, you are probably seeing those photos now. I hope that they are chef's kiss incredible. Okay, I'm making sure there's nowhere else I want to stop as we head this way. I'm heading to food, so I am kind of oh no, we gotta go in here. Marketplace Co-op is another of my favorite stores in Disney Springs. This is basically a group of stores within the group of stores, meta group of stores, but they have a lot of different really cool stores. So like this one, the Disney Drop Shop, collectibles, bobbleheads, cool stuff. Disney Vault. This is one of my favorites because it's often merch that it feels very classic or nods at sort of the Disney's past. Mickey Mouse Club member, and then, yeah, it looks like it's mostly Mickey Mouse Club merch right now. But then there's also some Orange Bird and some retro sort of Walt Disney merchandise. The Vault collection often gets me. I typically end up snagging a little something from here. Let's see what other stores I got here right now. I love looking at Disney homeware. Look at that clock, so cute. I hope you guys came into this video ready to make a list of all the things you're gonna buy next time you're here. I did not mean for that to be what's happening, but it is kind of what's happening. Where is that? Oh, those Haunted Mansion bookends. Those are really good. Those are like really good. I keep putting off my lunch, but for my pin traders out here, I have to stop in Pin Traders. This is like the pin capital of Disney World, basically. It's this big round store with all these shelves, and there's magic bands, but there's mostly pins and pin trading lanyards and pin mystery packs, and they're sectioned really well by like Marvel and Star Wars and Disney classics and all sorts of stuff. Look at the sidekicks, or I guess villainous pets pins. I do collect pins. I put them on my lampshade. If you watch any of my desk videos, you've seen that. Oh, I've got so many lanyard options too. I've never been a pin trader. I don't know. I guess I was intimidated by it, which is silly because people say it's so much fun. Now the rides, actual true rides in Disney Springs, all cost money. There is this carousel and the kids train, neither of which I recommend, although, you know, if you've got to cheer up a kiddo, it's like $5 I think per person for a ride, so it could be, if it saves the day, it saves the day. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't bribe a child with a carousel ride if I needed to. I'd do it. But there's also the Aerophile, which is closed today, and is about $30. It's cool. It's also very scary if you're scared of heights. And even if you're not scared of heights, it's pretty intense, just from a heights perspective, because it is a helium balloon. It's very cool. But our lunch is actually gonna be one of my contenders for best day ever at Disney Springs, which is Eat by Manit Chauhan. I was a big Chopped fan, so this is a great spot for me because Manit was a judge on Chopped a lot. So I'm excited to give something a try. Okay, tons of indoor and outdoor seating here. It's a little bit of a weird time to be eating, so it's not super busy. But I recommend that because it means it's very easy to not wait in any lines when you eat. I went with their most popular item because I was overwhelmed because everything looked really good. So I went with the chicken tikka naan flatbread. So it's their tikka sauce, she explained. They call it a cousin to butter sauce for like butter chicken because it is butter and tomato. And I'm excited about it because it smells so good in here. But it's easy. Tracker, sitting at my table, chilling, We should look at my pictures, y'all. Are you kidding? I so wish YouTube had smell-o-vision so that you could smell what I'm smelling right now. This whole room smells incredible, and then when she sat this down, somehow it smelled even better. Honestly, even if you're not hungry, step in here and smell this restaurant. Yeah, she deserves to judge Unchopped. I love it here. Disney Springs has a lot of incredible food. This is probably the best quick service. I also really love, also a Food Network chef, Chicken Guy. The Chicken Guy, kind of pricey. They used to have a lot more sauces, so I have a vendetta against them for getting rid of sauces. Especially my favorite one, but it's still really good. I still go a lot, so I still like Chicken Guy. Earl of Sandwich is also a great quick service, although you can find those kind of elsewhere. Same is true for Chicken Guy, I guess, but yeah. So good. The sauce is so buttery and zingy and like warm and comforting. At the same time, too heavy. The crust is not. So it is like perfectly thin, but it's multi-layered enough that has a little bit of softness to it and then still has a ton of crunch. Perfectly cooked, loaded with cheese, and a good like spread of the chicken. And also cilantro. Yeah, on top. A win. That was so good. Okay, I am at this time. I can't believe an hour's already gone by. Time flies when you're window shopping. I have a couple of favorite stores here. I love Spice and Tea Exchange because I like to smell the spices and the teas, but I don't think it's part of a best day. I don't think Days of Christmas is either. There are two things in this area that I think are going to contribute to the best Disney Springs day. Well, the aerophile's up. I'm still not going to do it, but it is in the air. Rainforest Cafe. Just kidding. Art of Disney is actually where I'm going. Remember I said I like Disney art? Art of Disney is the place to check out Disney art. There's tons of it. This is a year-round store, unlike that gallery we were in, and you can even order prints of anything in the shop pretty much, or specific stuff they don't even have in the shop. But I just love to look around in here and often shop for Christmas presents for my family. Yeah, because they also really love Disney. So, and they have cool stuff in this one. This is the biggest Art of Disney store. There's a few in the parks, but look at this Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean placard. That's awesome. So is the Haunted Mansion carving, carved from salvaged ancient redwood, and it is $2,300. Not in my budget, but maybe it's in yours. And they often have artists events. Oh, these are so cool. Oh, I love those. Often also have artist events. So this is William Silvers, who paints many of the paintings that you will see in the Art of Disney, and he is doing signings, which is awesome. He is obviously very talented. This Stitch one has always been one of my favorites, so super cool because he's right here. You can talk to him and meet him. You can also get custom sketches done where you select sort of a specific character that you would like to see. They sketch them, and they also have some additional sketches on sale here. Just really cool options. I think the only thing I've ever actually bought in here is a print, but I look every time. I feel like I've never seen the same artwork twice. That's not true, but I feel like I see new artwork every time, and I just think it's so incredible. I've been thinking about getting my brother, who I'm pretty sure won't watch this video, the Mona Lisa that is Figment on canvas to hang in his house. I think that he would get a kick out of that. But yeah, Art of Disney, it's all the way at the end. This side of Disney Springs in general is kind of like, this is like downtown Disney, classic Disney World downtown Disney to me. Before it got the total Disney Springs revamp, this side still feels exactly the same. So I have a nostalgic fondness for this side. I am going to the art corner though. I think we might end up with a souvenir from here, although I am not sure. We'll see. I mostly just want to show it because it is very cool. It's all about custom art. You can even do your own spin art on these little bikes. There's where you bike artwork to life. Yeah, spin experience, $15. Get to make your own spin art. It's pretty cool. And then Pet Tunes obviously call to me. Base only, $35. That's more expensive than the silhouettes, but they are so cute. They do name art. This is one of my favorite things I like to gift my friends who have kids, is name art for the kids. And look at all the different ways they can do it. It's just a cool spot. I mean, everything in here is, first of all, there's like art books and art supplies and stuff. But second of all, there's all the souvenirs you can get in here, the characters, the pet tunes, the name works. It also can be an easy way to grab a caricature without taking up park time to grab one if you happen to want one. So I do recommend this spot. But I have been strategic because we're now going to cross this bridge to take us back over by the Lego store and not worry about having to re-walk all that area we went. So Disney Springs is not an easy circle, but there's a lot of little cut-throughs and things. I do recommend referencing your map just to make sure that you're not walking the longest route possible every time. Disney Springs is massive. It smells like straight sugar because we're right next to Goofy's Candy Company. We've had lunch, so we need dessert. We're gonna head to Swirls on the Water for dessert. This is a much recommended spot.
I don't know if this makes us smart or not smart. We always go to World of Disney just because I think maybe that's it because we have a kid and we're like, oh well, this is cute. Like, this is the most Disney store you're likely going to come into if you're coming to Disney Springs. In World of Disney, not only can you find like stuffies and obviously like lounge flies and things like that, but they have also got houseware. But this is going to be your most like commercially Disney things you can probably find like at every theme park. Here's the thing about World of Disney though, it can be a tad overwhelming. So we've walked through, we've seen what we needed to see. We're gonna check a few stores before they come back. Please, for the love of goodness, it's crazy. The lines that I see when people are trying to check out. Use mobile checkout. I'm begging you. It's like the fact that the line wraps around the entire store sometimes to check out. The mobile checkout is super easy. If you've got any discounts and your tickets are already linked, even if you're a cast member, you know, all the above, it all shows up in the app and you just pay for it, and then you just have to show them a barcode when you or QR code when you leave. Then you've paid for everything. It's so easy. All right, now on to our second place that we always go to, and that's the Marketplace Co-op. So the reason we like the Marketplace Co-op is because we feel like it has the most maybe adult geared things. Recently, a new vendor, if you will, came into the Co-op Marketplace, and it's this. It's the Disney Drop Shop, where basically you wait in line and then you purchase a mystery box, and then so you don't know what you're gonna get. But like for the Stitch box, you're basically just purchasing a box, and then you could get anything in there. But then you can kind of like take it over to this table and film it. That's the whole thing that they're trying to do. They've got like a little influencer table, so that way you can film it. Film your little box surprise. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And at the very end, when you find out what character you have when you take it out of the box, you can drop it in and essentially vote for your favorite character. That's fun. Pain or Panic. Right now, looks like Panic is winning. Wow. That's fun.
The pomegranate soft serve is in my possession. They change the flavors out here a lot, so there's often interesting ones. This is pomegranate Dole Whip. I think I've never had this flavor because it's not easy to find. But I don't know. I'm excited to try it. I love pomegranates in real life, but I'm scared of fake pomegranate flavor. So we'll see. Moment of truth on the pomegranate soft serve. That's quite good. I can't say it tastes too much like real pomegranate. What it does taste like is a bomb pop. Specifically, I think when you're at that part of the bomb pop where you're between the white and the red. And I love bomb pops. I know I have a rule against backtracking, but I'm implementing a new rule. And that new rule is if we hear live music, we go and listen to a song or two. Try to hear as much live music as we can. And I hear some just around the corner back at Dockside Margaritas. So I think we go over there and just listen to a little live music for a second before continuing on. The tables and seating through here are reserved for Dockside Margaritas. I am at this time very full and do not need a margarita. However, I am going to listen here to Calling Crystal. Just got a little set going on.
Smile, please stay for a while now. Take time wherever you go.
Whenever you hear live music around Disney Springs, probably local musicians that you're supporting by listening to them. So always good to, just hear a little bit of live music. They usually have the speakers up too loud, just sit too close. But that's gonna be my rules today, I think, as we finish the night out, is anytime we hear live music, we go towards it and we listen to a song or two. We're crossing over. We've done a lot of window shopping. We're gonna be easing up on the window shopping a bit as we go through the rest of Disney Springs. This side that we're on has a lot of the Disney shops. Disney Springs is also kind of like an outdoor mall, so there's a lot of classic like chain stores as well. If you want to do some serious shopping on your trip, it is a great place for that. But I think for me, and for most folks, Disney World is a place where you want to think about Disney stuff. So I like to focus on the Disney stores, which we're all in that side that we're coming from now. And we're starting to get more into the generic stores. I don't think those necessarily make for a best day at Disney Springs. Now what does is the Lego store. All right, Lego store, very cool. So many Legos. If you look at the top, you can see the different like Lego brands, of which there are many. Oh my gosh, I really want a Lego castle. They had at Magic Kingdom a Cinderella castle. This is the Beauty and the Beast castle, but why these are so cool is like, look, all the scenes from inside are happening. It's so cool. I did really want that big Cinderella castle. It was, I think, like insanely expensive though, so it did not end up coming home with me at any point. Star Wars Legos always rule. Anybody who has done a number of Lego sets knows that there are certain Lego sets where you end up kind of building in the same pattern over and over and over again. Usually with Lego Star Wars sets, because you're building droids or ships, it's like you have to build like the same paneling 18 times, and it starts to drive you a little nuts. This is my favorite wall though, which are the more adult sets. They're for grown-ups more or less. Just like crazy, cool, intricate ones. Oh, Neuschwanstein Castle, that is so cool. Notre Dame. See this one? You know how many times you have to build those little things right there? Absolutely not. This is the one I want. Shocking to no one. Look at the tropical aquarium. That's so cool. Sometimes my parents will get the whole family a Lego set to do together. Lego store is also a great spot to stop by so that kids don't feel like they're just following mom and dad around while they shop and eat. Because it's obviously an exciting store for kids in general. It also has build your own minifigures where they can piece together minifigures, and then out on the back patio, there's a whole little Lego area where they can play Legos. We'll walk by it. So it can help break up, a shopping district for kids. Over here, you can see a pretty busy area. This is the customizable minifigure area. So yes, you can build your own and put them together. This is where you can customize them to look just like you or look just like anything you want. Pretty inexpensive. It's only $12, I think. And it used to be extremely popular when it first came out, but it has, I believe, dialed down a bit where walk-ins can actually happen a lot more. Minifigure Factory. Should this be our customized souvenir? Maybe. Let's get in line. Okay, buckle up. There's a lot of options here. You get your little kiosk, and you get like no time limit, which is great. They have collabs at the top. Tea Earl Grey Hot. What is that from? It must be Star Trek. Christmas, seasonal, then location-based to the US, and then all their Lego original shirts. Okay. You get to customize after. So I'm wearing a purple tank top right now. So should I wear a purple tank top? There are too many options. I could be a doctor. I've named it AllEars because I want it to be for everybody. Okay. I am gonna put it in my shirt though, which is a purple tank top. So purple tank top. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys think I can draw the AllEars logo? Okay. So yes, you pay for your minifigure up front, and then you go to a kiosk. They can explain all of this to you, but then you get to design. The torso is custom, and then you pick from a selection that they have of heads, hairs, pants, and accessories. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I cooked. I kind of think I should win the best day ever Disney Springs on this alone, but I'll show you. Here's my crack at an AllEars Quincy minifigure. Okay, so as you can see, I did paint. I did this by hand in the Lego kiosk. Come on, the AllEars logo on her shirt. The best hair they had for my hair was a witch's hair. But I'm going to take it as a nod to Universal and Wizarding World of Harry Potter. The legs, mermaid tail, that also seems to be blue jeans, but you get why, and that is because, of course, we have the mermaids. Fry, Emma, and I are the mermaids from Peter Pan. A potion, because that's what I'm reviewing, and then I have my phone because I'm in the middle of a Game Master, and that is the AllEars minifigure. I just have to say, take that, Sage.
And we have our items secured. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't know when this video comes out, and I don't want it to spoil it. What am I saying? My family doesn't watch these videos. Just in case it gets out. They do watch some videos, but I don't know. Anyway, we got a couple things, and I think we just love Christmas. I don't know what it is, but this I don't want to say last store, but this final store for this trek, I suppose. We're gonna go into the days of Christmas. This is where you can grab essentially all of your ornaments. Some are even dated with the year. That way you can remember what year you were here in Disney World. I personally avoid the year thing altogether.
I always buy the ones of the year.
I know. Recently, Violet picked a really strange ornament. I gotta find it. It's Beauty and the Beast, but in nutcracker form. Hey, I told you to come to dinner. Then starve. The pink, I don't, it's so interesting. The pink hairpiece, so funny. Well, Nutcracker Beast.
We made it to another of my favorite parts of Disney Springs. This is the landing. It's kind of the island in the middle. It's home to just some really awesome spots, including the Boathouse, which I don't recommend as a restaurant, but I do recommend as an oyster bar out on the water. Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which is the most themed bar in Disney Springs, extremely themed to Indiana Jones. Jack Lindsay, the pilot in Indiana Jones. This area is also home to Gideon's Bakehouse, famous cookies, as well as Wine Bar George, famous wine bar, very, very popular restaurant, and Raglan Road, which I think might be our next stop. I don't think I promised, but still, this is our next stop. Incredible restaurant, and you are gonna see why. I do wanna point out behind me, this is the Gideon's line. It stretches all the way up there. So it is quite long. It doesn't look like they're doing a virtual queue. I can't quite tell. They sometimes do. I recommend if you want Gideon's cookies to visit early in the morning to get in line It tends to be a little slower first thing in the morning, and you might not have to wait super long time. This line is probably 30 to 40 minutes in my experience. It could move a little faster. There's even more line inside. The cookies are great. My personal recommendation is the cookies and cream cookie. It is so good. If you're a cookies and cream pal, almost said gal, but I was like, boys can like cookies and cream. You don't have to be a gal to like cookies and cream. Anyway, if you're a cookies and cream pal, then you want to get in line for Gideon's and get that cookies and cream cookie. It is so good. My fiance used to work at Gideon's. He baked the cookies. And I'll tell you, a lot of those ones that weren't quite pretty enough to go to the store did come home to my freezer. And that was a rough time for my cholesterol. Now, during the day, I might opt to come out to this beautiful new outdoor bar that Raglan has with these cute stools. It's gorgeous. This was recently added. But today, I'm gonna walk in to hopefully sit at the bar inside because there is some live entertainment here. Now, if you do want to down here, I recommend getting a reservation as it does tend to get quite busy. However, I am just gonna grab a seat at the bar, which you can do walking in. Live music, musicians, Irish dancers will come and river dance here. Just checking seats at either bar. We'll find out. Regardless, we're getting a gander at some awesome Irish music right now. All right, I just took recommendations galore. I'm doing the pull me boxty, which is an Irish potato with ham and Dubliner cheese. I love Dubliner cheese. As you might guess, there's Irish blood in these veins. A long way back, I'm mostly just American, but I do love some Irish stuff. I love Irish food. I love Smittix, which is best on draft and hard to find outside of Irish and UK pubs. We used to have it in Epcot and they've taken it away. R.I.P. I have excellent news. The Irish dancers have come out and they're starting the show a little different tonight with a dance battle. It is 5:45 right now, so that's what time the show started tonight. And Irish dancing is happening. Hang on, I'll show you. Dance battle, dance battle. Oh my gosh, her legs are moving so fast. Whoa, that was crazy. She just went so hard. This is the face I was naturally making. How are their legs moving that fast? I used to want to do this when I was a kid. My calves are hurting just thinking about this. She's like gliding. This is crazy. Anyway, this is so cool. This just happens in here every night. My app is here. It does smell really good. I'll give him that. It tastes pretty good too. That's tasty. It's basically like barbecue with a big cube of herby potato. Nice bit of cream to lighten it up in a creamy way, not in a fat way. A lot of fat's going on. But there is this like fruity situation. That tastes like barbecue Thanksgiving. I accept, this is good. I was sad we didn't have a good view. They came over here and they're dancing right here. Are your calves not burning? My calves are burning.
Okay, so we definitely have done some shopping, and I'm not technically supposed to do this, but
I'm gonna rag on you.
Shannon has some thoughts and feelings. I'm just fully gonna give Shannon the camera, and again, she hasn't been media trained. I don't know what to expect. So I'll just say, like, you know, brace yourself. And all right, I'm just gonna let you go for it. Just go ahead.
They are sold out of holiday spirit jerseys 2 weeks before Christmas.
When she says sold out, she
Sold
means
out. No, I mean like sold out. Nary a one. Not an extra small. Not an extra large. Not a 3XL. Not even one.
Okay, hold on. They're not sold out of Christmas spirit jerseys.
At Disney Springs. At Disney
no,
Springs.
No. I'm saying they're not. They're sold out of
the branded
particular sizes that we're looking for.
They don't have any of the cream colored Disney spirit jerseys of adult sizes. Not even one. There is not even one, Sage. Both places we went to, there was not even one.
Oh,
they had children's sizes only.
And then you looked on the site?
And then I looked on the website, and they only have extra large and up. It's 2 weeks before Christmas. You would just think that they would make enough merchandise to last until a little bit closer to the holiday. There are people who are coming here for Christmas who will want to buy these things, and there's not even one.
Yeah.
And also, I'm mad for myself because today was the day that we were going to get those spirit jerseys, and now I'm mad because what am I going to wear on Christmas?
I don't know, maybe the other 7 sets of matching pajamas you purchased this year?
Maybe.
Anyway.
I'm still livid. I am livid.
That's the rant. Still the best 4 hours, better than Quincy's anyway. We're just irritated about the spirit jerseys. We have the sun is going down. We really have 2 more activities that we're gonna do before we wrap up our holiday 4-hour Disney Springs era. And yes, we're here at the Dockside Margaritas. Now the reason we're here is because discounts actually apply here. Typically around Disney World, you don't get any kind of discount, whether you're a cast member or a DVC or annual pass, you get 0 discounts. But for some reason, Dockside Margaritas, as well as the little pop-up booths that you can purchase beer, wine, and a couple different mixed drinks at, they're all counted as merchandise stands. So when you purchase alcohol here, definitely make sure you tell them that you have some sort of discount, and it will apply. You will get your 20% off or whatever discount you get, it will apply here. So that's a hack, and we're gonna have one more drink to do one of my favorite things before we do our final thing.
All right, that was awesome. We've got live music again right here, just outside Raglan Road. I am gonna pause it for a second per my rule. Yeah. That was so much fun. Seriously, stop in at Raglan, have a beer, you know, watch one round of the show. I did get a tip from my bartender. Our challenge doesn't go this long. We're capped at 4 hours. But he said that the best shows, the best one, he said, is 9:30 at night. The whole bar is in a good mood. Everybody's singing along. They do a bunch of really fun songs. So 9:30 at night, he said, is the time to be at Raglan. 8:30, he said, also really fun. I saw the 5:30, and it was awesome. So basically, stopping at Raglan Road. That's the end of that. I've also had so much food now, but that's kind of the nature of Disney Springs. Okay, it's 6:17. I've got about 43 minutes left. I say we continue our stroll. I actually think we're right on target time-wise. I was a little nervous. What is that red light in the sky? What's that coming from? Maybe the Christmas tree? That'd be crazy. I passed by a few more fun restaurants. The Edison is very fun, has live entertainment often. Maria and Enzo's is popular. I don't recommend that one over like the Edison and Raglan Road. However, if you like a themed bar, you can go to Doc Lindsay's and or Enzo's Hideaway, which is themed to be a secret tunnel. Hideaway. Secret tunnel. I heard live music, so you know I'm walking over to listen to it. That's the LNG trio that time. I can't do this because of time constraints. I actually did think about this, but I figured it would take too much of a Disney Springs time. But this is really and truly something I recommend, is going to the movies. I, for many years, thought that would be the silliest thing to do during your Disney vacation. However, I've changed my tune. 1, this is a really good movie theater. It's the one I go to all the time. And 2, if you see the latest Disney release in this theater, there's usually some extra fun. Maybe like all AMCs, you got souvenir sippers and special drink items sometimes, but you'll also find typically more photo ops, and sometimes just more festivities in general as the latest comes out, like Zootopia 2, for instance.
We grabbed the Rum Runner just because we're not we are margarita people, but we've been on a rum runner Mai Tai like kick. I don't know why. I think it's just like it's a stronger and yet still yummy drink. Well, we're on our way to do one of my favorite things. It is grabbing a cheap, fun drink and then looking at art you can't afford. We're not even inside the building yet, and we're like, oh, I wish we could have this. It's so cute. Look at that.
Now that's only $2,500.
You're right. You know what? That's only $2,500. No, don't try and don't rationalize that. Yes, great work should be expensive, and that is great work, and I'm glad that's expensive. But don't pretend that that's like something we're like just casually eyeing.
Do you get 40% off?
No. Shannon was saying that she's that having a child has changed her because she wouldn't necessarily decorate Disney before having a kid. But I mean, the kid, look, that's so cute. So cute. How much is that?
$229.
Just don't stop. It's not happening. And as the sun goes down on our perfect 4 hours, what I think is a pretty solid perfect 4 hours. Obviously, we've seen a couple live entertainment offerings throughout the day, but at night is when Disney Springs really comes alive. Advent Health Waterside stage, and there's a couple other stages throughout Disney Springs. There will be different musical offerings, sometimes variety acts, you never know. Oftentimes there will always be a DJ hyping people up between those acts. It's always a good time, good for dancing or just for lounging and enjoying. At the time of filming, Merrily, which is a 4-person vocal group who sing classic Christmas songs, super cute. They also have a show inspired by Bing Crosby, which friend of the channel, Jared Bradshaw, he sings, he is Bing essentially. So it's super cute, all the entertainment they have during the holiday season, super fun. So we're gonna go watch that as our final thing for the last 4 hours.
And to wrap up, Casa Blues. Casa Blues is awesome. It is a walk-up bar / quick service. It is a full restaurant. It is a full concert venue. Came to a concert here. It was awesome. And it is also an outdoor cocktail bar with live music. They're between sets right now, but this is our finale. Little House of Blues moment. And that should take us right to a full 4 hours. So not too shabby of an ending. Live music here, typically bigger bands, louder, more rowdy. They've got space heaters, which is great for this time of year. And the bars are great. So I do recommend House of Blues. If you're going to Disney World and you think you might have some spare evenings, check out what concerts are coming. You never know if a favorite artist of yours might be playing House of Blues. It's a small venue, it's an intimate venue, and you can order chicken tenders in the concert venue, which is revolutionary, by the way.
It's your favorite judge, and Judge Judy ain't got nothing on me, baby.
True.
What's up, you guys? So we're doing Disney Springs scoring. Like I always say, when we've done this, your days were so you-coded. They just were. Like, I was obsessed that Sage was like, I'm not only gonna work, but I'm gonna have a date too. Okay? Listen.
Absolutely.
He was like, I brought my wife, and I was like, dang, I'm alone.
I was like, you're gonna make me have the best 4 hours by myself? Not today.
It was
Not
hard.
Today.
Oh my God. And she's so beautiful. Every time I see your wife, I'm just like, Sage, you did that. Okay.
Thank you. I married up, that's for sure. I married up.
Now, as far as variety, that's going to be the first one I'm going to jump right into. I had to give it to my girl, Quincy. Listen, Quincy just did a little bit more. She took us into Crystal Arts. She took us into Art of Disney, the Lego store. She even showcased more of the entertainment, more of the live entertainment. Which I was kind of surprised by, Sage, because I'm like,
yeah, Sage.
Your vibe.
I thought live entertainment was important, Sage.
Wait. Here's the thing, is that you said have my best 4 hours, not do everything I possibly can in 4 hours.
That's how you have the best.
And progressive dining, while it is my favorite, it is a little time consuming. So honestly, I just ran out of time at the end of the night and could only see so many things.
I saw 86 different musicians.
So fun. So for variety's sake, because you did a little bit more than Sage, I gave you a 3, Quincy, and Sage, you got a 2, because again, you still showed a lot of variety. You went into different.
A 2? Wait, out of what?
Out of
20.
3.
Out of 20.
Out of 3. Okay, all right, that's fine. I was like, I was a 2 out of 10. My gosh.
Out of 35.
Right.
Out of 35.
Now, as far as ease is concerned, I had to give this to my boy Sage. I'm sorry, because your day was just so easy. You guys were coasting. I love that you went to the Boathouse and got drinks and just sat there and just people watched. I love doing that. People watching is such a big part to me. Sorry, Sage, you got a 3. You got a 3, Sage. Okay?
Yeah, we got
Out
a 3.
35.
Quincy,
Wait.
And Quincy, you got it 2 because it was an ease to your day. You know, you casually strolled.
I did just go in what I was next to. I didn't do any wacky zigzags, I think.
Yeah, it flowed. You know what I mean? It just was more of a sort of quick pace type thing.
Yeah, I had to
Here's the
see all
thing,
85 of those live musicians. Watch
That's
local
right.
entertainment repeatedly.
Here's the thing: when you are so busy all the time, and especially when you've got a toddler who obviously, like, I was supposed to be alone for this, but then I wasn't, as you clearly saw for a second. You have to take it easy for like the other times in your life. So take it easy. I think that's okay for a Disney Springs day, especially when you're traveling and you're doing like all the crazy park things. Disney Springs Day is supposed to be your easy day.
In fact, maybe in your plans, you should schedule a day where you only get grandma and grandpa and the toddler tickets to the park. Oops. Whoops.
Well, but that's crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, you guys go. It's okay. We will not go. You guys, it's fine. We'll make the most of it.
We'll just go to Disney Springs, and you know what? In fact, the kids can stay in your room tonight. It's fine.
That's fine. It's whatever works. We will make whatever needs to happen for you work. Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye. The tough sacrifices. Yeah, I was obsessed. Okay, last category is popularity. And, this one was kind of a tough one for me because you both did pretty popular things. I feel like when you go to Disney Springs, of course you're going to go to World of Disney, right? That's a super popular place to go. And did you guys bet on that? Was there actually some
Oh, yes, good point. So somebody did bet. I think Emma bet that I wouldn't voluntarily go into World of Disney, which is funny because did she think I was going to involuntarily go in there? And under what circumstances? But she was wrong. I will say, Sage, you and I had each other on lock.
We definitely quaged out pretty hard.
We quaged. We knew deeply. I knew you weren't going to order a single entree. This man hates an entree. And
it's just because it's progressive dining. You don't get a big entree during progressive dining. I mean,
I got an entree in mine. It was the first thing I got. I made some choices in my progressive dining. And you did get me that I wouldn't spend over $150. I was very true. I did keep
because if anybody knows Quincy, that girl loves a budget.
I do love a budget, and I love the part where you see something you want and then you go, do I need that? No. And then you don't get it.
You guys did a lot of the same things, so you guys tied in this category. Ooh. I'm giving you both a 3 for popularity.
Nice. I thought Quage 5.
Quage 5.
So that brings you both at 8 now.
Listen, by the way, if we don't like talk about eat for a sec. Thank you. Just go over there. Go get it. If we don't talk about eat for a second, I just want to do this because eat is so I feel like it's so underrated. Like not enough people know about eat.
Agreed.
And it is every time I've been there, it's been so delicious. So
this was my first time going, and I mean the smell when you walk in is unbelievable. It's in kind of an unfortunate spot. It's hard to see and it's hard to find. And that actual spot has been hard for restaurants in the past. Go to eat. It is one of, hands down, maybe the best quick service restaurant in Disney Springs.
Super
better than, so flavorful. I think it's better than Chicken Guy, and I'm a Chicken Guy diehard. So go to eat, go find it, go towards the Earl of Sandwich and smell Indian food and walk towards it. You'll find her.
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
The last and final point I have to give is the day that I would prefer to go to. And simply just because when it goes to Disney Springs, I am a window shopper extraordinaire. This point is going to go to Quincy. Quincy, you are our
No
winner.
way! I totally thought you were
What?
gonna pick Sage.
I
That's
truly-
true though. The window shopping.
I thought you were gonna pick me because obviously, you know, I figured you would have enjoyed the date aspect of it all. Like
yeah.
I thought you would have been, oh man, that like I love
But
going on
window
dates,
shopping
and this is it.
with the husband, you know?
Listen,
That's
I loved the date. I did. And I thought it was such a fun, clever way to show Disney Springs and your perfect day in Disney Springs. But when it comes to me and I'm coming to Disney Springs, oh, baby, I'm window shopping, okay? I'm there to spend some money. Give me all I need is my husband's credit card, okay?
Yeah.
We ain't got to give me your card, okay? So for that very reason, congratulations, Quincy. You won.
Oh, good job, Quincy. Good job.
Thank you.
Listen, my score is not the end all be all. We're going to throw it to Fry right now. Fry, let us know the social media scores. Let's get into it.
Yes, hello, this is Fry, your social correspondent. I'm here with my co-correspondent today, who's a little lazy, but we'll make it work. Today's social findings have been the closest they've ever been in this entire series. We asked our followers on Instagram over at AllEars.net. If you're not following us, you should be, so that you can participate in the next poll, in the next game, in whatever we end up doing over there. But we asked our Instagram followers which day they prefer, which day they like better. And I will say, today at Disney Springs, it was pretty much 50-50 until the final 2 votes. There were only 2 votes to set the winner apart. Whew, this one was nerve-wracking, I'll be honest. But that's what makes the game exciting. So, and today's winner for Disney Springs Rate My Trip is... Yes, Sage, congrats, you are the winner today. Our Instagram followers thought you had the best day at Disney Springs. Thank you so much for playing. Stay tuned for more. This has been Fry and Winston. 2
That's
votes?
crazy. Violet, by 2 votes, social media said that my day was better. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
That's wild.
And you know what I'll say that means? They stand with Quage. There's no...
They stand with Quage.
They stand with Quage. They had to go 50-50 because it was Quage. You can't...
I think we just do an 8-hour day and just have a Quage day. We
It's a
combine our
Quage
2
day
days.
and you combine the 2
It's
days.
a Quage
That's
day.
the only solution. I agree. I agree.
Hey, if you're still here, like this video. Also, don't forget to put this secret phrase in the comments so that we know you made it this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips, tricks, secrets, perfect days, all these things, crazy games, because we drop videos like these all week. Why? Because we are serious about fun.
That's true.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.